Hey car enthusiasts, today we're diving into the world of muscle cars. You know, those gas-guzzling behemoths from a simpler time when men were men and bumpers were made of chrome. We're talking about raw power, rumbling engines, and enough torque to spin the earth in the opposite direction. Buckle up as we explore the top 5 muscle cars you absolutely need in your garage. First up, we've got a real beauty, the 1969 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. Now this ain't your everyday Camaro. This thing is a legend. It's got a massive 7-liter V8 engine, pushing out over 430 horsepower. That's enough to light up those rear tires faster than you can say Jack Robinson. But it's not just about the power. The 69 Camaro has got that classic timeless look. Those sleek lines, that aggressive stance, it's a head-turner for sure. And behind the wheel, you feel like you're king of the road. They only made a handful of these ZL1S, so finding one is like finding a needle in a haystack. But trust me, if you ever get the chance to drive one, don't hesitate. It's an experience you won't forget. Now let's jump forward a few decades to the 2021 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. This is what happens when you take that classic muscle car formula and inject it with a shot of modern technology. We're talking about a supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi V8, cranking out a mind-blowing 717 horsepower. That's right, 717. This thing is an absolute beast on the road. It'll go from 0 to 60 faster than you can finish your coffee. But here's the thing, it's not just a straight-line missile. The Hellcat handles surprisingly well for a car of its size. And it's got all the modern amenities you could ask for, a comfortable interior, a killer sound system, and enough technology to make your head spin. So if you're looking for a modern muscle car that can do it all, the Hellcat is definitely worth a look. Now let's talk about a car that's near and dear to my heart, the 1970 Plymouth Barracuda. This was the last year for the second generation Cuda, and they went out with a bang. You could get this thing with a variety of engines, but the one you really wanted was the 426 Hemi Fi8. That bad boy pumped out 425 horsepower and could turn tires into smoke with the best of them. The Cuda was also a looker, with its long hood, short deck, and that iconic shaker hood scoop. Plymouth really hit it out of the park with this one. But the Barracuda wasn't just about looks. It was a legitimate performer on the street and on the track. Next up, we've got a true American icon, the 1967 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. This is the car that Steve McQueen made famous in the movie Bullitt, and it's still just as cool today as it was back then. Under the hood, you'll find a 7-liter V8 engine, putting out around 355 horsepower. That's not a ton of power by today's standards, but back in the 60s, it was enough to make this thing a real rocket ship. But the GT500 is more than just a pretty face. It's a well-rounded performance car that's still a blast to drive today. Last but not least, we've got a car for the budget-minded enthusiast, the 2019 Chevrolet Camaro SS. Now, you might be thinking, Jay, what's a modern Camaro doing on a list of classic muscle cars? And you know what? You're right, but hear me out. This thing is a bargain for the performance you get. It's got a 6.2-liter V8 engine that pumps out 455 horsepower. That's more than enough to get your heart racing, and it handles like a dream. It's quick, it's nimble, and it's just plain fun to drive. Plus, it's got a starting price that won't break the bank. So if you're looking to get into the muscle car game without spending a fortune, the Camaro SS is definitely worth considering. There you have it, folks. These are the muscle cars that deserve a spot in your garage. From the classic cool of the 69 Camaro to the modern muscle of the Hellcat, there's something here for everyone. Now I know what you're thinking. Jay, you can't make me choose just one. And you're right, I can't. But I want to hear from you. Which one of these muscle machines gets your motor running? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more car content.